It was a young boy down on the ground on his back, being beaten and shoved back down and hit.
I don't want my dad to get arrested.
Then he kept punching him down on the ground.
It's not like we spank our kids all the time and we're beating on our children. I mean, my husband's a police officer.
A family vacation takes a shocking turn in Naples, Florida on January 25, 2025, when witnesses report a man striking a child in broad daylight. The situation takes an unexpected turn when authorities learn the suspect is an off-duty cop, and the child in question is his own 10-year-old son.
Corporal punishment is not illegal in the state of Florida, so if that's why I was stopped, I'm just going to leave my comments there.
The following report is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. As the sun sets, a Naples Police Department officer arrives at the scene, where witnesses claim they saw a man striking a child with a belt and tried to stop him from leaving. They wait nearby as the officer prepares to approach the man's white SUV, unaware he's no ordinary suspect.
Stay in the car. Get back in the car now. First off, on a traffic stop, you don't jump out of the
apologize.
car.
I'm a police officer. I apologize.
Well, then you should know better.
I apologize.
You have your license on you?
Yes.
Do you have a gun in your sack?
Yes, sir.
I don't want you to go for your gun.
We're not touching your gun.
Okay.
Trust me.
The man is identified as 55-year-old Philip Kennedy, who states that he's not only an officer with the Miccosukee Police Department in Miami, but also serves as an acting sergeant.
You know why we stopped you?
Yeah.
What's that?
The incident happened by the pier.
Okay. Can you explain to me what happened?
What are you getting at? What do you want me to answer?
Well, you said that you know why I'm stopping you.
Well, I believe I know why, but I'd like you to tell me.
Okay.
An officer who just arrived at the scene heads over to speak with one of the witnesses in an effort to learn exactly what they saw happen.
So what'd you witness?
I witnessed a man beating a kid on the sidewalk with a belt.
Okay. And then he got...
Then he got into that car, and he's on the passenger side.
The kid is in the car also?
Kid's in the car also.
Okay. And are you willing to do a statement?
Yes.
Okay.
He's got a gun on him. He's a Miccosukee cop. You're probably the best. I don't have kids. You have kids?
All right, sir. You just do me a favor?
Yes.
Just step out of the vehicle.
Absolutely. I'll keep my hands where you can see them.
Mm-hmm.
I already told him I'm a police officer. You guys got nothing to worry about with me. Right. I'm not. I know you're doing your job. Put on the hood.
I'm just gonna remove the thing.
Absolutely.
All right. Do you have anything else on you? Any other weapons or anything? All right.
While waiting at the vehicle with Philip's wife, Lisette, an officer attempts to console her son, who is just 10 years old.
It's okay. We're just talking to your dad. That's all we're doing.
Is he gonna get arrested?
We're just talking to him. That's all we're going to do. Okay?
All right, I'm just going to give you a quick search, right? But
It's just money, credit cards, paperwork, receipts,
okay.
stuff like that.
What happened today?
With all due respect, I don't want to answer any questions without having a lawyer present.
Okay.
The only thing I will say is, as a police officer, I'm pretty abreast in the law. Corporal punishment is not illegal in the state of Florida, so if that's why I was stopped, I'm just going to leave my comments there.
Okay.
With Philip unwilling to speak with police, officers must rely on witness statements to determine whether his disciplinary actions were reasonable or if they crossed the line. As witnesses recount what they saw, the details become increasingly concerning.
It was a young boy down on the ground on his back, being beaten and shoved back down and hit.
Juliet,
This
Alpha,
red
Victor,
belt
Oscar,
or leash
November.
or something. It was weird. I can't believe I saw that.
In a situation like this, would somebody have to press charges? Would, like, the kid have to press charges?
It depends on the extent of what has happened, the injuries. Approximately how old was the child? You had to guess.
He looked like 9, maybe 10.
Okay, so it wasn't like a 2-3-year-old that was getting whipped. Okay,
No.
okay. I'm not saying it makes it right. I'm just saying it.
I know
Obviously,
where you're coming
contextually,
from.
it
Yeah.
makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does.
Do you know what we're waiting for by any chance?
It's been so much radio traffic, it's hard to decipher which is coming from where.
I got you. I'm just curious.
While waiting, Philip makes a sudden complaint, prompting action from the officers.
I'm starting to get chest pains. Would you be able to have a rescue check me out, please?
You want EMS out here?
Yes, please.
All right, I got you, man.
Thank you.
Is it sharp, acute, like just happened?
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I asked for the water, hoping, you know.
If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. Do you have any history of chest pains or anything like that? Anything that like I should let EMS know
I've
about?
had chest pains before, yes.
You had chest pains
I
before?
went to the hospital, yes.
Okay.
The officer calls for paramedics to evaluate Philip, while another interviews the witnesses who initially called 911.
When he was hitting the kid,
Yeah.
how was he hitting him? Like,
Hard, very hard.
right, but like, what was the motion of it? Was it overhead
Yeah.
or was it like down here?
No, like this.
He was coming from
Like
over his
hitting
head.
Like it, when you hit a dog, that he's because he's mad. He was
And
very,
he-
very,
and-
very mad. He
Okay.
told the kid, "Don't do that. Don't do that."
Okay, and you said that the kid fell to the ground,
Yeah, the kid fell to the
and then
ground,
he
and he went like
and the
this.
kid was covering up,
Yeah.
trying to prevent from being hit again,
Yeah.
and then he was hit again.
No, he did it one time.
Only one hit.
Yeah, only one time.
Lisette will later explain exactly what led to such a reaction from Philip. For now, the paramedics arrive to assess his chest pain and express concerns over the young boy.
You want to come and talk to them?
Hi.
What's going on?
I'm chest pains. I
Okay.
took the water, hopefully get better, but it's starting to get a lot worse.
Okay.
Left arm is starting to feel now.
here.
I've had,
Was there a second? Was there a kid?
There's an allegation of him slapping or striking his kid.
Was the kid okay?
Yes. Somebody else is lead on it, but I don't think the kid's injured as far as any medical.
While one officer remains with Philip, another heads with the paramedics to speak to the boy's mother.
Mom? Yeah.
Okay, is your son okay?
Yeah.
Okay, no injuries.
No.
So we're trying to figure it out because corporal punishment in the state of Florida is all right,
Yeah,
as long as it hits certain criteria. So we're still trying to figure everything out because we got witnesses over here. We're talking to our sergeant.
All right. If you guys don't mind, before we go, if you can just put eyes on the kid and just let us know if it's good.
Yeah, I got you. I'll walk over there right now and make sure he's all good.
He'll soon speak with the child, but first the officer attempts to alleviate Lisette's concerns for her husband and learns what started the entire ordeal in the first place.
I mean, he's cognizant. He's fine. From what I can tell, he's with everything.
All this big deal.
I understand.
All this for.
Yep.
Do you have children?
I do not have children, ma'am. No.
It's not like we spank our kids all the time and we're beating on our children. I mean, my husband's a police officer. I work in the medical field. We don't,
I got
you
you.
discipline your children when you need to. We take phones away. We take money away. Like right now, he's only allowed to do karate because he gets bad grades in school. I mean,
I got you. Again, we're just responding to a call, and I'm sure your husband can attest to it too. He's been very cooperative with
yeah,
us.
of course he's gonna be. He's been a police officer for over 30 years.
So yeah, and we.
But this gives you anxiety because we've never been on this side of the law.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
We're clean, decent people. We're actually on vacation.
Yeah, honestly, and like I said, we're just responding to something that we got.
And I even paid the guy for the thing. For
the thing?
Well, what happened was there was a shovel in the sand. He found the shovel.
Okay.
Right. He started playing with it. And then we started calling him to come to the pier because we were leaving and, we were standing there watching him. And he threw the shovel in the ocean. And then the man told him, get in the ocean and get my shovel.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't know that shovel belonged to somebody because he had found it in the sand. And the man goes, that's my daughter's shovel. Go get it. Can't go in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
So we started calling him and he told the man, I can't go in the ocean. It's too deep. So he started walking towards me. And when we were getting to the car, the man calls my husband, tells him, listen, your kid threw my shovel. I turned around, I go, how much is a shovel? And I give him $5 and I walked away.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess after that, then I guess that's when somebody saw my husband spank him in the leg. That's what they're saying. I mean, that's what he said. I mean, and that was it.
Okay.
I even paid the guy the $5.
No, I got you.
Give me a couple bucks. I give him $5. It was an old shove on me. But all this over that.
Meanwhile, while the initial 911 callers reported seeing the boy struck only once, Their statements conflict with other witnesses who were asked to describe the strikes.
How many times? Give me like a roundabout number.
5, 6, 7.
5, 6. Okay. And how did the kid react to being hit?
I think he was struggling and he was defending himself.
He was trying to defend himself.
And
So
the man beat him with the red thing in his hand, which was like a whip, but then he kept punching him down on the ground. So there'd be a whip and then a punch.
So he's whipping and punching?
Yeah.
Okay.
At Phillip's request, he's transported away from the scene by ambulance to be examined at a nearby hospital. With Lisette's permission, the officer questions the 10-year-old boy himself just outside their vehicle.
All right. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
You all good?
Yeah.
All right. Where'd your dad discipline you? On the bottom?
Yeah.
On the bottom? Everything all good, though?
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, I just wanted to make sure you're all good. I saw you had some Yu-Gi-Oh cards in there. Yeah? You like Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
How long you been collecting, man?
For like 3 years.
3 years?
And Pokemon.
And Pokemon? All right, well, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Blastoise.
Blastoise? Blastoise is a good choice. I'm more of a fire guy myself, so I gotta go. You ever heard of Blaziken? Karate chicken, I call him? Yeah, it's pretty cool. He said he was disciplined on his right bottom. Or that's what he said. He's like on my bottom, but he like pointed to this side right here. But obviously out in public, that sort of thing, like EMS already left. I can't see any clear signs of bruising or anything on the kid.
Although witnesses and the family provide conflicting accounts, a detective is on the way to examine the boy firsthand and uncover the truth. Meanwhile, officers search for evidence that might corroborate the witnesses' claims.
Man, where's your husband's belt? Is that it right there? No, that's part of your body. He had a red belt, right?
Red? Maybe what they saw red was this, my strap.
Is he still wearing the belt?
I have no idea. He probably would have been wearing the belt.
While waiting with officers earlier, Phillip seemed to struggle with his pants due to not wearing a belt. It also isn't located in his fanny pack, leaving officers to question where it went. As the detective arrives to the scene, officers fill him in on what they've learned so far.
They watched the dad basically alternate overhand belt strikes and like punched him as well? Yeah, while he was on the ground. The kid doesn't say that, but that's what the first car says. Yeah.
After speaking with witnesses himself, the detective has a few stern questions for Lisette.
So you didn't see your husband?
Oh, I was with my daughter. I gave the guy the $5 and he started walking
So far I have two witnesses putting you right behind when the incident happened, right behind your husband, kind of, in view of what happened.
No, my husband and me were going the opposite way. The guy was coming like this.
And then where's your husband's phone?
I don't know. They're looking for the ball, but I don't know.
With Lisette's permission, the detective speaks with the child himself and finally gives him a thorough examination.
Hey, turn around, buddy. You can put your shirt down. Okay, I'm just gonna take one more picture of you, okay? All right, hop in the car for me, okay? The first couple, they said they saw something red, which is the hat. Because they said when they walk in, they threw the. They saw him throw it on the dashboard, so that's gonna be a hat.
No,
the hat's on there.
Yeah,
That
I know
makes
they
sense.
said a red hat. But
And then the kid does have a.
yeah, he's got a welt on
You
his
see it
back.
right there? Yep. And then this right there. So it was at least 2 hits that hit him.
The family is escorted back to the police station, where officers search the family vehicle and find what they've been looking for.
Anything? Where'd you find that?
In the,
In the glove box?
yeah. I don't know if that's the belt.
It's definitely a belt, though.
Reports state that the victim raised his shirt and showed 2 raised red marks on his back and ribs, matching the width of Phillip Kennedy's belt. With the investigation complete, officers determined Phillip's actions exceeded reasonable corporal punishment and arrest him at the hospital, where medical staff attribute his chest pain to anxiety. On his way to jail, he remains cordial, attempting small talk with the arresting officers.
How long you been on?
I want to say like about a year.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to thank you both for your professionalism.
I appreciate it, man.
I respect.
No problem.
I respect.
Situation.
Yeah, it's really for everybody. I appreciate the way you guys have handled it. You have my respect. And unfortunately, I've been in your guys' shoes too, and you know, it's been the other way around, so I know both sides.
Yeah.
It sucks.